Hello everyone, today I'm going to be bringing out a Dead Island Epidemic tutorial / guide on how to level up. As you can see, this is my account. You know, if you have Dead Island, you would have seen my previous video. It's in closed beta at the moment, but if you have it and you find it's difficult to level up, I mean, I leveled up just from doing random horde missions and scavenger missions, but I found a very effective way to level up. This is Armored Bryce, he's level 11, and this is like Bryce, who's level 16. This is also to level up your character level as well, just saying. So if you play, you'll see a prologue. This could be one of the methods. You keep going through the prologue, but you don't really get anything out of it compared to if you play horde mode. So if you play horde mode and scout mission all the time, you don't really get any rewards. This is just a leveling guide, and you don't really get many rewards. You get a few of the character points, of course, but you also get to have a level up kind of. So let's go through the scout mission, and you know, I'll go through as Armored Bryce. This would make more sense if I went through with a low level character, but I just want to show you how much XP you get. It's about the same as you would get for an original game, but you queue up, you play, and then you start to actually play in the game. And so here's the game found, sorry for cutting out briefly, and here's the getting, and this is the loading screen. It says infection level 3, cat by night. So this is just an original game type with me in it. I know I'm not racking the right equipment on Bryce, it's just that I'm leveling up his weapons as well. So this is how I get through to actually level up my characters, because it's one of the easiest ways to level it up. I haven't seen any other tutorials like this, but I'll just pick mine. So here's like a few characters with me. You normally get a quick game with 3 people in, like 3 other people with you. So yeah, this is just me being Bryce. See, look, I've got a rifle, even though I should have dual pistols, even though I'm level 9. But as you see, I'm gonna go
another supply run, friends, and we're here to bring in the goods.
And I'll come back in a second and show you how much time it's taken for me to get through this level. Okay, so see you in a second, guys. As you can see, we've got to the checkpoint in 36 seconds. It's not any difference from ordinary horde mode. It's just that getting through the first gate is it's quite a bore. So yeah, let's just say it isn't the most fun way of doing things. You just, as you can see, I'm not gonna have a lot of damage on my things because I'm in against these zombies. I don't really do much damage most of the time because I'm using a rifle and I've got 85% weapon and proficiency on Bryce. But let's just say this is just good for leveling up in general. You level up your just all of your stuff, because at the moment I'm using my boxing gloves, which are highest level, but that's beside the point at the moment. But as you can see, we're clearing up very nicely, and there are only 2 waves in this one, so you don't really need to put as much effort in, because there aren't as many things such as bosses and that at the end. You don't exactly get the best loot, but if you're trying to level up, you don't really want the loot, you just want to level up. But it's kind of void when later, if you want to get a lot of loot, I've always found scavenger hunt to be the best for loot, because I seem to get a lot of loot from scavenger. I don't know what it's called, is that called scavenger hunt? I think it's just scavenger. But yeah, that's probably the best to play for it. But look, as you can see, level wave 2, only 2 minutes through. It's nothing bad at all. I'm guessing all these other people might be doing it the same as I am. Like this Amber, she's probably just leveling herself up. But a quick starter level up, right, because she's on a quick starter account, and it's probably not the best to play horde mode without your ultimates and stuff. As you can see, having a lot of fun with this game. Getting Bryce leveled up more as my favourite character. The Armored Bryce is pretty good, but he's not as good as the original Bryce, I don't think, because I haven't got up to level 16 yet, so I cannot judge that. But he's
great job there, one for the count.
As you can see, by the time we get to the second barricade, we only have 3 minutes on the clock, so it hasn't really been too like, you know, time consuming. You could do the prologue, which is just as easy. Like from my other video where you see me do the prologue with Berg. You can just do that with this as well. It's all dependent on if you really want like anything from it, because this also gets you this levels you up also for character level as well. Whereas if you did the one with the prologue, you don't get any character level at all. You only just get account level, which I'm not really keen on. But I don't mind account level. I really want to see the level for horde mode, because I want to get a more difficulty. I want to have a greater difficulty increase. Like for what I want to. Because I'm finding horde mode a bit too easy at the moment. The original horde mode too easy. So that scout mission, this is probably the pinnacle of easy. So you don't really need to do much for this either. You're just going through this. Look, 4 minutes 15 on the clock by the time we get to the wave 2, and by the time we end this, it will be around 7 minutes, I think. Around 6 to 7 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes, I'd say. It depends on how quick the group is most of the time, though. But yeah, it's not that hard to do this. You're just against really, really simplistic zombies, and you couldn't get anything better to be against, really, because you just easily take them on. See, look, that Bryce there is just hammering them all down. Just remember, this can be just for account level or account pets. And account and character level, even weapon level, but that won't be the case for prologue. Prologue can be a fast, easy one, but without character level, which I would not prefer, because I prefer to level up my character, because that's just the way I am. It's all on how people want to do it. But let's just say, at the end of this, I'll also show you how much XP you get in the end. It'll be exactly the same amount you'd get from playing a 15-minute long-winded game or so, and plus in horde mode, you can never count on your team to be good. Some people may disconnect, or you know, say if you're playing scavenger, you may have a few problems with people disconnecting, and you're just gonna take forever to get through, because you know, and also scavenger can be one of the quickest ways through. If, look, as you can see, scavenger may be one of the quickest ways through if you've got a team which can cooperate together. And look, as you can see,
amazing
6
work,
minutes
guys.
and 15
That's how
minutes,
it's done.
6 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. And as you can see, it's gold. Get a few zombie kills as well for the achievement. And be back in a second because my fraction turned off. As you can see, you get about the same. Look, you can get about the same level as you'll get through playing ordinary Dead Island, like multiplayer. You get just simple loot, just tier 2 loot, but then you also get these as well. Only minus 944 gold. You still get gold back, but you get just a lot of levels from this, and this is how I got to account level 3 quite easily, even though I've only played it like 2 days or so. No, not 2 days, but about 4 days. 2 days in actual gameplay, because I haven't actually played it like a load. I mean, like 4 days worth of actual thing. I've not actually, but it takes a long time when I'm playing 4 days worth with less compatible means of leveling up. Whereas look, I'm already nearly level 5 on this on this rifle. So here's a guide to level up quite quickly. As you can see, that was only 6 minutes 15. It may take a bit longer, or you know what? Yeah, it may take a bit longer, but you know, there you go. Here's a good way to level up on Dead Island Epidemic.